Hey everyone, Sean from qwerty Comics. Thanks for stopping by today. So I wanted to make a video of sort of like the key books or the like high-end books that I purchased on my road trip. For those who don't want to sit through every single store I went to, I wanted to at least show the haul of like some of the bigger books that I got and some of the books that I'm excited about. Most of these are going to be clean and pressed. And possibly sent out to be graded by CGC. So it's a little short, little stack, but I'm excited to go through it. And before we get started, subscribing to my channel is going to be super great. I'm trying to get to 1,000. We're almost halfway there, but I think as soon as we get to 1,000, I want to start offering some giveaways and things like that. So hit the subscribe button for future content, and of course I always want to hear what you think of the haul, if any of the books are just like duds and I shouldn't be getting, but I always want to know, and so leave a comment down below. I will always respond to the comments, so please do leave a comment. I'm always wanting to talk more about comics and to build a community there as well. You can also message me on Instagram as well, and I'm qwerty Comics on Instagram, and we can chat up there. And I'll have a bunch of stuff going up for sale soon. I'm trying to see if I can sell stuff either through Instagram or Facebook versus eBay, so I don't have to pay as many fees. So be on the lookout. So let's get started. And this is going to be, excuse me, I'm going to keep that in because we're human. Alright, so the first is sort of on the higher end. I found an X-Men 120. So this is first Alpha Flight or second or cameo. It's in there, in that range. And then we have X-Men 114. These are in like, I would say like somewhere in 8.0 range. This one's much nicer. This is probably a 9. We have X-Men 108. So I have this, but it's beat to smithereens. And then I have a poorly cut X-Men 107, but the 107 I have is in really bad condition, but you can see the spine, how it's, here, let me focus on it, there. You can see how off-centered it all is. That doesn't bother me. Super happy to have this in my collection, because the one I have is really, really beat up, X-Men 95. So this would be one of the third appearances of the new team. I think it's highly undervalued. I think the cover is great. And then I've been needing this to complete my collection, just my run. X-Men 83. So this is a reprint. So this is the reprint of when Spiderman and the first team meet each other. I have the original one. Saw this and wanted to grab it right away. X-Men 64, it's the first Sunfire. So I think that's an underrated character. Again, I have this issue. I don't, trying to remember the condition of it, but I saw this and I wanted to get, more first appearances. And then this I purchased because it's just such a low number and the price was right. X-Men 7. So I have this already graded in like a 4. This is probably around there. Definitely need some cleaning, so I was going to do some cleaning and pressing and then submit it. And then picked up a couple copies of New Mutants Annual 2. So the first Psylocke. One of them is a newsstand. And interestingly enough, the newsstand has much lighter ink lay on it too. So it's more of like a light baby pink versus the very saturated. So you can kind of see And then I found a Black Panther #1. So I do have 2, 3, 4. This one is probably somewhere in an 8 range. It definitely has some loving right here. Maybe 7.5. But anyway, I wanted it. And then there's a couple other Black Panthers, and these are all, obviously they're not super keys, but I got number 7, 9, and 13. I accidentally bought 2 copies of 9, but I'll press them. This one I already have in a 6.5, but I wanted to see if I can get a higher grade of it. I bought Nova #1. So this one's probably between like a 7 and an 8.5. It definitely has a couple of spine ticks and some corner wear. And then these, I kind of went on a bit of a spree of them. But Marvel Team Up Annual 1. So this is the first time that Spider-Man meets the new X-Men. And this is shortly after Giant Size X-Men. So this is, like, again, an early new team appearance. I'm totally, obviously you can see by how many I got that I'm speccing on them. I paid anything as low as $14 for one to $75. I would say none of them are 9/8, but they're definitely up there, some of them. Super excited to have them. I think this cover is also a really nice cover. This is a book I already have, but I saw it and it was cheap. Amazing Adventures 11, which is the first furry beast. This one is a low grade. It has some cover tanning, a couple of creases in it, and it's definitely dirty. And I believe the back has some staining. I'm going to see if I can send this out to be cleaned to get rid of some of the staining. But Iron Fist 14, so the first Sabretooth. So you can see I have some, I'm getting all the X-Men characters. And then I saw this, it was a good price. So it was What If #1, so it's the first in the first whole run series. So it's What If Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four, and well, it would be Fantastic Five at that point. And I know the new cartoon series is out, and I believe they're only going to play the what ifs around the characters that currently exist, especially within the Marvel franchise, and so I don't see a Spider-Man one. And then whenever I see this, I grab it. Just Champions #1. So this whole series was like a dud when it first came out, but I think there's a lot of potential for it, so I picked it up. And then this one is probably going to be one that I'm just going to really kind of experiment with, and I might press and clean it this evening. But Marvel Spotlight 29, so this is the first, like, Moon Knight as the main character in the run. Not the first appearance, but there's an issue before it. So I was like, anything Moon Knight right now, I'm just going to grab, see what I can possibly resell later. I had this in a 9.2. This one might be a 9.2 again. It definitely doesn't have as rich blacks as the other cover did, but that's not going to prevent it. But it's Moon Knight #1. This book is blowing up again, and you know, I sold my 9.2 for $75, and now it's fetching like 2 something. So I was like, I'm just going to grab another one and get it graded, because why not? And then the last one I purely grabbed because I love the cover. It's a low Spidey book. I'm not the biggest Spider-Man collector, but I think it's just such a beautiful cover, and I will get it graded, and we'll see if someone wants it. But it's Amazing Spider-Man #62, so Spider-Man versus Medusa. So great cover. I'm wondering if her hair was always like an orange or if it was more red and it faded a little, or just the printing on that. And then I misplaced it somewhere. Oh, hold on. I thought I put all my high-end books in here, but I guess I didn't. Oh. Sorry, there was, I have my Submariner books, and I put them somewhere in the room. Hold on. Here we go. Just making you wait. But I did grab Submariner number 1. Number 2. This is a pretty beat. Number 3. Number 4. This one's been blowing up. Number 5. So first Tiger Shark. Number 6, which is a second Tiger Shark. So I grabbed 2 copies of it. I think this cover is such a great cover. The size of the characters I think is great, and how it fills the page. So great composition. Number 7, I think this is a great cover because it's like a photograph, an illustration on top of it. So that's like something that's really nice and before its time type of stuff. This is a great cover, number 8, so versus Thing. And then I picked up a bunch of Submariners past that. But let me see if I can find a cover that I thought was just kind of great. I think all these covers are just kind of amazing. You know, it's like him versus Hercules. And then this is a great cover of him versus Doctor Doom. So a lot of these are like late 60s. You know, issue 1 was late 60s and then it goes into early 70s. But number 50, this 50 is in like really great condition. Let's see if there's any other ones. And right before the title ends, he does get his new outfit. So this is him in his new outfit. And I believe 72 is the last issue. And then I picked up the king size special of it as well. So I'm wondering if I should complete the whole run or not, but either way I'm having fun with it. Because there's all spec around Submariner and Submariner being in the new Black Panther. Right now I'm just enjoying some of these like silver bronze books. Just in really engage in the time of them, and you know, just I feel like for me right now the older books seem more satisfying when I'm cleaning and pressing versus the new books is like such hype around speculation that it doesn't seem as gratifying in some ways, especially since some of these books are just like they're getting old. And we don't think about it. We're like, oh yeah, 1970. That's not that long ago. And you're like, nope, no, it is. It's very long ago now. It's, you know, it's 50 years. So just kind of like thinking about having these relics that are this old and protecting them and keeping them cherished and whatnot. So I've been enjoying that component of it. So let me know what you all think. So I thought this was a great trip. I think if I go back, I would probably want to visit specific stores versus going to every single one of these stores again, because some stores had some great prices and great books. And so I wanted to visit them versus some of the books that, you know, they had great books, but they were charging an arm and a leg for them. And you're just like, come on, that's not even fair market value. It's like $500, $1,000 more than fair market value. And so I understand they got to pay rent, but you know, if they were to sell it on eBay, they get 30% less than what the fair market value is. So, but yeah, let me know what you think. I'll have some newer videos coming out soon. I do have a 3-part for this whole trip. So if you want to see where I went and what I scored at each store, please do. I listed all the stores as well. So you can really go with me through my journey. I didn't go in the stores for privacy reasons, but I did show what I scored for them and tried to get like an outside shot for them. So so yeah, awesome. Big haul. Super excited to go through these and just like clean them and get them nice and bagged and boarded in like nice Mylars. And so I want to get all that done. So it's going to take me some time. So I won't be spending as much money on the big comics because I spent a lot of money on these, and so just be more or less cleaning up these things. So yeah, let me know, and thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to subscribe for future content, and I will talk to y'all later. See ya. Bye.